Hey, before we start, can we give a round of applause for my brother, Dave? Great job. Let's also give a round of applause to all the volunteers from Crandon, the ski club, all their friends, family. Unbelievable job. Drivers, judges.
3 days or 2 days in a boat.
Jack did 145 miles. That's a lot of driving. Jack Smith, 145 miles driving this tournament. That is a lot. Folks, before we start, there's about a minute away before the award ceremony. I would like to state this, and Chad's coming up here. Yes, you are still a peacock. I would like to state this, and most people don't know this. Yep.
So this is Luke Bruckner.
Luke Bruckner had the longest streak ever. Luke Bruckner had the longest streak of top 16s. Had to be about 20 years. No, not a 10. No, about 20 years of time. He had about 20 years. He had to go to a wedding for the first time ever. He's been here since he was 14 years old. So Luke Bruckner, if you're watching at home, he's been here a long time. Oh, yeah, 26. He was 14. Sorry, 26 years. Luke Bruckner had to go to a wedding. He is very depressed. Actually, Jake Weber wanted to keep the streak alive with 10 consecutive years because Luke was near. We have to stand on the carpeting? I have no idea how this is working.
We could have a head-standing competition.
Angie and Gary, you guys run this show.
I think they want. Where do the skiers go? Where are we gonna have the skiers line up? Okay, so I think the skiers go there.
Brent, do you want the awards handed out there? Do you want what? Picture? Fair enough. All right, after you get your award, you stand here. They take the pictures. We are good to go. All right. How you ready to do this, Bob? We've been doing this a long time. Logan Ice won best of the... Bob Monkey just said Logan Ice won best of the worst. Are you serious? That's funny. Any way you look at it, it really is. All right, folks, we're starting in a second. I would like to say one thing before we even start this. And I know for a lot of you who've been here a long time, newcomers, this tournament started out Lake Matonga back in 81 or so. Small tournament, Lake Lucerne, still 16 to 32 skiers. My brother was a part of that ski club. Became big in advertising. Saw a dream. He loved barefooting. He loved all you guys. He decided to make it big. So once again, all the years we've been doing this, all this is possible because of one man who just said, I want to make barefooting big. And he did it on Clear Lake. And he's about in his last couple of years of doing this. He's not retiring, but he's trying to pass it on to the younger skiers. So give one round of applause for the man that put on this show 30 years ago, Gary Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! The man that started this for you. Yeah. I hate you, man. You drove me nuts all weekend, but again, we'll talk later. And again, give a round of applause. The board of directors have been doing this about 25 years, Buck. About 25 years. He finally found a crew that's lasted. Bucky, Candy, Jay Schaefer, the Crandon Ski Club. Give a round of applause for about 25 years. Jack Smith, everybody. They've been doing this. They want to retire, but they need kids to take it over. We need some kids to take it over. So thank you again for all the years of putting on this show. We hope it lasts another 30. We hope Footin.com, Nacros is with us. We hope Keith is with us. He needs at least 8 years to catch up to Pete. You got to get 10. So here we go. The award ceremony underway. Footstock 2018. They're still having a violent discussion over there. What are we giving away first? And again, I have nothing to say. I have run out of words. Kyle Rao, you did not have the best year. Jim Rockwell, don't talk trash. You did not make a step off last year. Again, we could start this anytime. You are in control. I have nothing to say. Bob Maki, break. We're good to go. All right, in the women's division, in fourth place, Footstock 2018, sponsored by Footin.com. Give it up, Plum Lake Skeeters, for Sherry Coda. Now you have to stand on the carpeting for some insane reason. I have no idea.
You have to stand on the carpet. Just my weird requirement.
There you go.
Now photos.
In third place, women's division, give it up for the country of Twin Bridge. Give it up, last year's winner, Leanna Richardson. She is not here. You're going to accept it on her part. There you go. Leanna is not here. Woo! Good job, Brent. You always got that fill for me. Spectacular job on the backup announcing this weekend. Brent Payne going woo. Woo! Killing me. In second place, all the way, drove a long distance, 27 miles. Give it up, Rhinelander's own. Second place, Kayla Fritz, women's division, Footstock 2018. Woo, woo, woo. Would have done better if Henry was here. All right, folks, in first place, women's division, Footstock 2018. $4,000 plane ticket, but she made it to Footstock. Give it up, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Aussie,
Oi,
Aussie,
oi.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Give it up for Katina Davis, your Footstock champion, women's division, all the way from Australia, baby. All right, they go on the carpet. One last round of applause. We got 3 girls and 1 well transgender. We're good to go. We're going to talk about that next year. All right, we are down to the juniors division in 4th place. Coming at you from Manitowish Waters. Give it up, 4th place. Juniors division Footstock 2018, presented by Footin.com. Mr. Kyle Schaub. Woo! In 3rd place, last year, 2nd place dropped 1 spot, but you know he will be back next year.
Good job, Spider-Man.
Give a round of applause to Sean O. Ski Sharks, their very own. Give it up for Mr. Andy Poussaint. Woo! Andy, how does 3rd place feel?
Not too good.
There you go.
Motivation.
Andy is very angry right now. All right, he came all the way from Missouri with his dad. 2nd place, juniors division. Give it up for Ian Burke. Woo! Ian, take off the hat and show how pretty you are with that hair. There you go, baby. He even gave the flick and everything. All right, he wanted it last year. He's back this year. He worked his butt off. He had to beat Ian twice, but he did it. Crivet Ski Cats, you know him, you love him. Give it up for the man in the juniors division, number 1 at Footstock, Mr. Cale Duquesne. Woo! Look at him all mellow. It was no big deal. I can do this year after year, baby. Look at that. No expression whatsoever. I'll be back next year. That's mine. Well, Gary, I'm going as fast as I can. I'm never giving you a tribute ever again. You are a pain in my ass.
Dave, they look great on the carpet, by the way.
In the Masters division, the senility division, if you're over 55, you must have a defibrillator. We had to recharge half the pacemakers through some of these runs, but in fourth place in the Masters division, give it up. He's been here for many, many years, Mr. Michael Rotar. Woo! Woo! And he just doesn't care anymore. He left. Oh, that's him calling me right now. He's on the comment section. I hate you, Dave. All right. He won it last year. He's helping me out this year. Give it up for the man that's been here since day one. You go back with me 38 years. You've been here all this time. You took first last year. Give it up for Bob the Mule Monkey. Woo! Woo! Now in second place, the Masters division. His first year ever at Footstock. You saw him dance on the water after every win. He's a part of the Cochran crew. Everyone that stays at the Cochran house, it is a combined team. 60 years young. First time at Footstock, Masters division. Give it up for Mr. Joe Smith. Woo!
Hold on, we got to see the happy feet on the mat.
Yeah, Joe, see those happy feet?
Woo! Congrats, Joe. Good job. Great job.
You have to stay there.
Turn
Joe.
off your cell phones.
Actually, that's mine, but that's Mike Rotar saying, Dave, you're killing me right now. All right. Oh, this is embarrassing. Folks, again, I'm talking about people that have been here for 38 years, since day one, since Lake Matonga, since before this was Footstock. This is a man that's been here every year except one, for a wedding. You know him, you love him. He is one of the greatest Manitowoc Flowers. He put on a show 2 weeks ago like no one ever saw. Give it up, 63 years young. One of the best you will ever see at Footstock. He will be back till he's 73. The disgruntled postal worker, Mr. Mike Netzer. Woo! It's in the mail, baby, and I almost beat you. Whoever said that, I almost beat. All right.
Photos.
All right, give it up for all the footers. Gary.
All right, in the seniors division, we've got in fourth place, surprisingly, we've got a piece of wood for John DeBellick. Congrats, John. Good job. Good job. Well, that was surprising because I thought you probably would have won it. All right, in third place in the senior division, broken knee, all sorts of problems. Mark Donahue, the porn star from Florida. Third place.
Woo!
Hope you're walking pretty good, Mark. That knee looks good right now. Congrats, Mark. And in second place, what did Dave call it? The Canarican? The great Canarican. Painted toes and all. My first year, or Wayne's first year, we were in the Masters division. I saw this little guy standing he's got size 8 feet. I'm like, this is gonna be nothing. This is nothing. 7.5. All right. Well, we overcompensated. Anyway, he's turned out to be just a phenomenal skier if he can get his step off
Solid. We're going to have a lot of problems. But anyway, in second place, Mr. Wayne King. And in first place, Pete Fleck. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not only, this is probably, I don't know, how many times has Pete done both the senior and the open division win? Do you know, Pete? 2 or 3 times at least. And, I mean, that's a major accomplishment. And the senior division is damn near as hard to win as the open division. Keith, you need to start skiing in the open division, or in the senior division, too. It's time, Keith. It's time. All right, congrats, Pete. First place in the senior division. Great job. Great job. All right, I think we're on to the open. Oh, everybody come up later and get your jar of mustard, too. It's very important.
Hey, Pete.
It's very important.
Pete, just multiply that check by 2.
Oh, unbelievable. Acros TV doubled the prize money for Pete. That not a whole lot in the senior division, but I think when we get to the open division, that's going to hurt bad.
It hurts,
That's going to hurt bad.
Yep, he got me.
Congratulations, guys. All right, we're moving over to the open division.
He never
Pete,
buys dinner.
Pete, by the
I've
way, you're
tried.
disqualified for your 300 for not wearing the life or the performance vest on the podium. Disqualified. Disqualified. Yep. Disqualified. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, the problem we have right now is Peter Fleck was supposed to wear that Foot.com gear up there for the pictures, and he did not. He was supposed to wear the Foot.com heater jersey up there. He did not. He loses all the money. Not in the picture. Mike Rotar is still trying to call me. It is very funny. I'm sorry. All right, folks, here we go. The top 16 there are in figure 8 barefooting. Bob, you're not on there, so you can help me out with this. You're welcome, Bob. First time in a long time, of course. All right, who's in 16th place? So you can't grow. I need to see the board. There we go. All right, 16th place, open division, Footin.com, figure 8 barefoot championships, Footstock 2018. Give it up for Mr. Ben Walker. He is with Mike. All right, we're good to go then.
All right, in 15th place, once again, my nemesis, my good buddy, my training partner once in a while. He says he never trains, but I don't believe it for 1 minute. The Energizer Bunny, Mr. Mike Netzer, in 15th place.
All right, in 14th place, I want to tell a quick story. 4 years ago, Payne Lake footers came here, did not foot much, hung out with these guys, first time footing, took 3rd place at Footstock after 1 summer footing. 3rd place at Footstock. That's right, it's possible. Now he's always dropped down to 14th place because he's getting worse every year. Give it up for Mr. Kyle Rao of the Payne Lake Peacocks. Getting worse every year.
All right, in 13th place, oh, he's not here. 13th place was Nate Birchler. Nate Birchler, we'll be sending you your
on the
plaque.
dock, wait on the stage. Wait on the stage.
In 12th place, if you're watching a live feed last week in Canada, he has mono, the inflammation. Doctors would not let him ski. Rick had to make the call. His dad had to make the call. Was unable to ski at Worlds. 2 days before the tournament, doctors cleared him, but he came here. He was 4th last year. We are so happy he was able to get one last tournament in. Give it up for the man, 17 years old, Mr. Brody Meskers.
Brody!
I'm not going to shake your hand because I don't want mono. There you go. All good. The biggest problem with that is his girlfriend does not have
Hey, the
mono,
win,
so
the
he's got a
rain.
lot of
Part of
explaining
winning.
to
No,
do.
Freddie, stay on stage.
All right, in 11th place,
Gotta get you more sick.
long time great footer, show skier, barefoot racer, does all sorts of stuff. He's a phenomenal force. Mr. Mark Mahan from Lake Sinisippi.
Woo!
Good job, Mark. It's getting really wet out here.
I know Mark Mahan's nickname is going to be I was so close on so many runs, Mahan. I was really close. All right, in 10th place, you know him, you love him. He got involved in the sport a few years ago. He is a great slalom skier. But he's like, I want to see what this footing thing's all about. And he's been doing great for the last few years. Give it up. He comes over here, Mr. Paul Miller. Woo!
Thank you. All right, in 9th place, a member of our newly founded Payne Lake Peacocks, or the Bad Mad City, the Peacocks. It's just the P silent Peacocks. All right. Brad has been a great competitor for many, many years here, and always a tough out. So in 9th place, Mr. Brad Pileman with a long drive back to Michigan. But it'll be a little better with a little, you're one spot out of the money. Wow.
All right, in 8th place, which I got to tell you right now is unbelievable. He is a part of the Cochran household. He had the worst night out of everybody last night, but he showed up Sunday at Footstock. Wow, an unbelievable showing. He knocked out about 2 or 3 of the biggest names, and it was after a very, very long night. We love him. Give it up for the Plum Skeeter's very own Mr. Joe Coda. There you will again. If you're going to hang out with me, I'm going to tell the stories. You know I'm going to tell the stories. Yes, you're killing me right now. If there was no live feed, it would have been announced. All right, in 7th place. Again, this is literally one of the greatest barefoot clubs in the world. They come from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Their crowd gets bigger and bigger. Ross Hopkins came back. Peyton Plow. It's going to get bigger next year. I guarantee it. Give it up for the Payne Lake Peacocks. 7th place, Footstock 2018, Mr. Kelly Wieringa. And that's right. I got your name right all weekend. Thanks, brother. All right, and the next run. He is the Canarican. He is one of the best ever. We are so happy to have him year in and year out. He is from Canada, but he loves footing all the figure eights in the U.S. He hangs out here more than he does Canada. That's why we call him the Canarican. Give it up, folks, for the man, Mr. Wayne King. Woo!
All right, now we're getting up into the serious finishers. These guys skied hard this weekend. There were a tremendous amount of competitors out there. Anybody that finishes in the top 5 at Footstock has almost lost their trophy. Has done just a phenomenal job of skiing, training. In 5th place, from Janesville, Wisconsin, a great show skier, arch nemesis of the Mad City ski team, but just a phenomenal skier, Mr. Ian Stapleman, 5th place, Footstock 2018. Congrats, Ian. Good job. We'll bring everybody back for pictures in the 16. So I mean, if there's somebody you want to take, if you want your picture taken with me, I'm happy to do that. Yeah. All right. In 4th place, a very, very tough competitor. Got the oldest wetsuits in the business. John, I skied with a wavelength wetsuit that looked just like that back in the 70s. So I don't know how you're keeping them. You must not pee in your wetsuit. Anyway, in 4th place, a perennial top 5 finisher, John DeBellick. And Dave, I'm going to take 3rd too, just because he's my buddy. All right. After about a 5-year hiatus from burning his foot at Footstock, Paul Stokes, who's a former national champion, world barefoot, elite skier. What? Were you never a world champion? Okay. U.S. team, national champion, all-around great guy, insurance agent now. So if you need insurance, Paul Stokes, your man. Yeah. So about 3 days ago, I told Paul, he was coming up here, and he's like, we're trying to talk him into doing the senior division. I'm like, Paul, just do the senior division. Otherwise you're gonna sit around all day on Saturday. I'm like, you're not gonna win anyway. Well, I'll tell you what, you surprised the hell out of me, man. You did great. 3rd place, Paul Stokes. Give it up. Back to Dave.
All right.
Paul, that would have been doubled
Stokes.
if you would have.
Hold on. Paul Stokes. Peter Fleck needs insurance. He bought another van from Ross Hopkins, and he needs really good insurance right now because the last one he bought from Payne Lake, it just blew up on the way home. It's a true story. So Ross Hopkins, Peter Fleck, we need insurance bad. Move along. Here we go. We got 2 left to go. 2018 Footin.com National Figure 8 Championships. Footstock, baby. You want to show me the board? No. I have no idea. I mean, who remembers who 2nd place is? I need to see the sheet. Oh, now I get it. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been a proud sponsor for many years. He's been here forever. 2-time champion. All the ski teams here, I'm pretty sure, have had him teach their kids, teach the juniors how to barefoot. But he comes here every year. He is a 2-time champion. Give it up for the WBC Zone. One of the greatest of all time in 3-event barefooting. And one of the top barefooters at Footstock, Mr. Keith St. Ange.
Yeah.
Keith. 40 years young, brother. 40 years young.
He's got the mustard.
All right, Angie, I need to see the sheet again. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been coming here for a long time. There is no one better in the entire world. We get tired of saying it, and I know we make fun of him, and his wife is here, and again, I hope you put up with all the ribbing we give him. But he is the greatest figure 8 barefooter ever, by far in the history of the world. He is the 10-time Footstock champion, 54 years young. Give it up for Peter Fleck!
Yeah, Peter. With a dry head.
And the teeth are absolutely perfect. All right, folks, give a round of applause for all the competitors, all the volunteers. Pictures are up here. We need one group picture, so we need all the footers to come up here.
No. We need the 16 first. Come on, Dave.
We need the top 16 first.
There
Then we
we
need
go.
the women's.
All
Then we need the
16 get
juniors,
in there.
masters.
16. Go.
And again, Jake, thank you for tuning in.
And then we need the top 4. and then
Footin.com,
everybody.
baby. I don't care. Footin.com, Acros TV. Tune in, because next year we're going to do it bigger. I don't care what we have to cover. We're doing everything next year. Oh, yeah. Logan Ice won the best of the worst. Again, it was a Rhinelander thing. Folks, give a round of applause. The worst barefooter of the best barefooter, the
happened to the
best
chair?
barefooter, the worst barefooter. Mr. Logan Ice. He got eliminated. He came back from Rhinelander. Yeah, nobody's going to cheer you on, Logan. I love you, but
Where
there
did
you
the
go. Logan cheers himself.
Where'd the chair go from last year?